Idioms, excerpts from In a Pickle and Other Funny Idioms. Idioms are a group of words that really don't mean what they say. What they actually say can sometimes seem silly, as the pictures in this book show. Idioms are confusing because each one has a special meaning. If you don't know the special meaning, you won't understand what someone is saying. Now she's really in a pickle. Idiom, in a pickle. Meaning, in trouble, in an unpleasant situation. Years ago, people didn't have refrigerators to help keep vegetables and meat from spoiling. They sometimes put them in a large barrel filled with vinegar or brine. This was called pickling. Imagine someone sitting on the lid of a pickle barrel. Oops! He falls in. Now he's in big trouble. Whenever he performs, he gets butterflies in the stomach. Idiom, butterflies in the stomach. Meaning, a weird feeling caused by fear or nervousness. A big spelling test is about to start. Or you're stepping up to bat. Or it's your turn to go on stage to sing. You're tense. You're scared. You feel a fluttery sensation in your stomach. Are butterflies in there? Of course not. Your nervousness just makes it feel as if a million wings were flapping inside of you. She certainly opened a can of worms this time. Idiom, open a can of worms. Meaning, start a lot of trouble that will be hard to stop. If you actually opened a can of worms, all the worms would get out and you wouldn't be able to get them all back in. They would be squirming all over, and some people would be running and squealing. You certainly would have started a lot of trouble, wouldn't you? Today, people use this expression to mean causing trouble that is difficult to handle. You shouldn't have counted your chickens before they hatched. Idiom, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Meaning, don't make plans based on something that hasn't happened yet. Not all plans turn out the way we think they will. For example, not all eggs hatch. If a farmer counts 5 eggs in a nest, it doesn't mean he's going to have 5 baby chicks. If he advertises 5 chicks for sale, he may be in for a disappointing surprise if only 3 eggs hatch. There he goes again, putting the cart before the horse. Idiom, to put the cart before the horse. Meaning, to get the order of things backward. If you try to walk a tightrope before you've taken any tightrope walking lessons, or if you eat dessert first, then the main course, you've gotten things in reverse order. You're putting the cart before the horse. A farmer who actually put his horse behind the wagon instead of the front, it wouldn't get very far, would he? He's always putting his foot in his mouth. Idiom, to put your foot in your mouth. Meaning, to say something you shouldn't have said. If you don't walk to where you're walking, you could put your foot right into something disagreeable. If you don't watch what you're saying, you could say something that might offend someone. Naturally, your foot wouldn't actually be inside your mouth when you were committing this social blunder, but the idea is the same. Your mouth is where the unpleasant words came from. And because you weren't careful, you put your foot right into it. Things just seem to go in one ear and out the other. Idiom, in one ear and out the other. Meaning, going through the mind without leaving an impression. There's plenty inside a person's head. Nothing could really go in one ear and out the other. But if someone isn't paying attention to what's being said, then words do seem to pass right through that person's head without being heard. And that is the end of this expert of idioms.